everyone, let's get things rolling here. Knife round has just concluded. We are good to get this match started. Zomblers versus SuperNova. The matchup for you tonight, a great one here in the ESEA-Advanced division, and a very important one for both teams. It'll be Zomblers to start off on the CT side this time around. We see a singular flash bought out, a pair of dualies, and that will be, or actually a couple pairs of dual Berettas. So quite a few weapons here to work with for Zomblers as they're going to spread out across the map. Three-man setup on the B site. And Dantes will be taking the front of the line spot. He is the team leader here, doing the reconnaissance, checking all of these areas down in towards middle. Smoke will drop down, and with mid being completely given over, it's going to be Zomblers that try to push into A main. SeSi keeping himself concealed for absolutely as long as possible, and they're not going to check this. Wonderfully done there from SeSi with the double kill, possibly even the triple. Yes, it is, with the body shot connecting. And how about this round from Zomblers? A flawless one. Nobody dropping a triple kill for SeSi. And I really like this setup from Zomblers. They put nobody in mid. They allow SuperNova to just walk straight into A from the camera spot. But they don't check behind the pillar, and why would you? It's not a usual spot you would see a player sitting in. And SeSi takes full advantage of the opportunities presented to him. Wonderful start here for Zomblers. They'll go ahead and force through. Quadra M4. Bomb does go down for SuperNova, and as we know, that will mean that it's most likely going to be a force. So, forces on either side. Sam and SeSi will take a double swing in from Dark. They don't spot anything. At the moment, more of a default look here for the side of SuperNova. They've got Dantes over towards A, covering in case any CT tries to get aggressive and push out. And Sam's actually going to take some initiative here. Walking all the way down, but Dante spots him. It's good damage by Sam. But Dante's able to win that fight. That will be the first blood given over to SuperNova. Meantime, Bomb's still over here towards the B side of the map. He'll start to work his way over. Still very, very conservative. Chante starting to work his way through mid. This could bode well for them. Once again, trying to test that mid area. Last time we saw Zomblers not even really pay any mind to it whatsoever. But Camro's going to be spotted in that area. But he sprays him down. Gets the kill. No chance for a trade here from Jardani. And now you're really running into a bit of a time crunch. Jardani's going to be making the flank around. But that nade from Cajun will give them a one-man advantage. And how about the timing on that Molotov as well? They're going to be stuck behind the flames. And they have to wait it out. They've got to respect it. Oh, but there's the flank from Jardani. He's picked up the double, holding down Mouse 1. And that brings it back to a 3v2 in favor of them. The bomb to go down. And the only person alive here for Zomblers is Marrow, who has to run all the way over and try to make as little noise as possible. Jardani will be watching from the pillar here. And this is a tough position. He will be spotted. There's the first. Dropped down to about half HP and only 7 bullets in the magazine. Marrow's going to have to make these bullets count here. Time ticking away. There's no kit either. And I think he's just going to go ahead and back off. Save the M4. That's exactly what will happen. So, realistically, things looking good for Zomblers defensive-wise, but just a little bit of a lapse in coverage there towards the mid area. Jardani gets behind the team and takes the B site damn near single-handedly. Nice work there from Jardani. He'll open things up for SuperNova and tie the game sooner rather than later. So Marrow will have the hero rifle. Looks like he'll drop an MP9 over to his teammate SeSi, and they're going to try and force back into this one. On the way through, Sam with that Desert Eagle in hand, taking some pop shots through the smoke. nothing quite landing, except for that one. Actually does manage to chip away some HP from Dantes. Shante will use this smoke to push himself up a little bit closer, start to clear out these angles. Stam will stand behind, wait for an opportunity. Spots him, but no shot fired in just yet. Camero doing the scouting towards mid. Jordani forcing him back, at least for the moment. There's the swing, and Jordani might have disconnected. Yeah, I think he did. As you can see, he's just standing still, wide in the open. Camero gets the shot, but Oreos is right there to cover for his teammate. There's the DC notification. They're going to try and double swing in here. Sam with the trade. Wonderfully done. That keeps things even. And now the bomb heading back in, but Oreos takes down the aggressor in Mero, who tried to push down mid and cut them off before they could move around to the next site. Now the bomb will be headed over towards this A site. Dante's clearing out all these angles. Got to be careful of those shots flying in through the smoke. Crazy in a heated exchange with Cajun will win that. Now it's a 3v1. Sam has the M4. That was dropped over.
Bomb has been planted.
We'll see what he can do. Oreos is quite low HP here and could just walk right into his demise. It's all about timing here. He's going to tuck into baskets. Clear that deep angle. He does indeed. Going for the AK upgrade. Smoke will allow him to cross over to Fountain. He's got a flashbang available if necessary. And Brazy is just waiting to throw this supportive flash in there. There it goes. He'll swing in. Dante's just watching the smoke. But again, Sam doesn't have a defuse kit. And so again, it's going to be a case of him just saving this rifle.
Terrorists win.
So a valiant attempt from Sam right there, but wasn't going to bite off more than he could chew. And he gets an AK out of it. So not bad in terms of return. The unfortunate part is Zomblers did force through here, so it's going to be another one of these rounds where it's just the one rifle available. Little bits and pieces of utility for the Zomblers boys, and they'll head back out to battle. One round lead here for SuperNova. And this time they're going to stack a few of these pistols up towards this A site. And Brazy's already gotten the opener as Sam tries to push through B main. He'll get caught out and make sure that that AK isn't retrievable. That essentially leaves Cajun by himself to hold that B site. So if they do choose to go B, might as well just wrap it up. Jordani will take all the space that is given to him here. He'll catch Cajun. Again, as you can see, the pistol stack. All three of these players lined up behind each other. Cajun gonna try and sneak around this smoke and won't find anything just yet. Dante, so, and he gets all three of them. We didn't get to see any. That's unfortunate observing on my part. All you need to know is he shredded them with that AK-47 in hand. One of these rounds that ends up being a little bit longer than you would expect, but for SuperNova, they will absolutely take it here. We'll see Zomblers finally go for a full purchase after saving in that last round. The one AK that they had didn't amount to much. M4s across the board here, all the silenced variety and quite a bit of utility as well. This will be their first real good chance trying to get some rounds back here. Shante boosted up here. This is a really nice angle if Camero decides to push forward. But what we know is Zomblers don't like to hang around too long in mid. And right as I say that, he's going to exit back through camera, rejoin his squad mate on A, that being Mero. So Shante will not be able to get anything from this angle, but he'll hold on to it for at least a little bit longer. As Dantes and Oreos work in tandem to try and clear out this A main area. They've done so successfully. But still, all the T's for SuperNova pretty spread out. No commitment just yet onto either bomb site. Chante is trying to get into E-Box now. And at the moment, Zomblers just kind of waiting for the play to be made here from SuperNova. No CT aggression whatsoever. They got a 3-man stack here on this B site. They're waiting for SuperNova to strike, and it's going to be right about now here as the 30-second mark passes. Classic B split. Cajun's waiting to throw this incendiary grenade in to try and delay the push. There it goes. And here come the T's on the way through. Shanty swinging, able to get the one. And a nice shot from Dantes as well. The rotation's making their way in, but the B site's been taken. And they've got to put down that bomb quickly. Camro trying to run in and stop it. Won't be able to deny it in time. Spraying down through that pillar. It won't catch Oreos. He's keeping himself alive. Nice spray down. Oh, only with 6 bullets remaining, he gets the kill. Needed that headshot. And now Dantes in the 1v2. They know exactly where he is, and Marrow will be able to take him down. Nice spray control. And it will be Zomblers after losing a few in a row here. Back on the winning side of things. And quite a battle it was for that B site. But in the end, a nice work from Camro, who rotated over from the A site to put the finishing touches on that retake effort. And so, just a 1-round advantage now for SuperNova. We saw Sezi have a very productive game individually in last night's loss to Team Lampa. Here on Anubis, really both sides of the coin, T and CT. We're trying to replicate that kind of performance. Easier said than done. Oh, and Jordani's going to go through this smoke. Camro chucks the nade in, and a little hesitant about fully giving this area up. I wonder if the IGL told Camro to stay back. Oh, and there's Marrow getting things going here. Headshot onto Dantes. Oh, and Camro gets one as well off the flashbang from Cajun. So, really nice work here in the early goings of round number 6. They get 2 quick picks. And Shante not going to be able to win that duel against Sezi. This round essentially falling apart by the seams. Oreos has the op in hand. He's got that one-shot capability. Around the corner he goes. There's a lot of angles to take into account, though, and it's a little bit above the head of Sezi. And Sam sees the last one. No matter what, Brazy was not going to come out of that alive, and that is a perfect round right there for Zomblers. Couldn't ask for much more. Nobody dies, which means you're going to get that money rolling. And they will tie this match. And to add on to that as well, essentially, not a whole lot of money left here for the side of SuperNova. So it will be the pistols. Ooh, and Cajun, dangerous peek right there. Brazy had his crosshair set on that angle, and he'll get it. Cajun bites off more than he can chew, and now they're going to push through mid. Spray gets dangerously close there. As they continue to push through mid, there's really no contest here. They kind of have to give this up for the moment. Camera will try to help out by throwing some utility in, delay the plans of SuperNova, and they're actually just going to fully exit out of mid. An interesting call. Dantes is hoping to get something here. He might just get it. Marrow is starting to peek his head out. Not enough so that Dantes can see him, but he could at least get one kill here. Trying to time the peek, spraying through. It's really good damage from Marrow. Should be able to be easily confirmed by the rest of these rifles, but as I say that, it is a 3v3. And Sezi only able to get the one. So there is definitely a world where SuperNova can convert this. Oh, but a nice shot from Camro. Quick reaction time on that as well. That will give the advantage back to the Zomblers. And the bomb in the hands of Dantes, but he is low. And so it's really going to come down to timing here. If you can catch Sam or one of these players looking the wrong way, that would be ideal. But I think Camro's got him dead to rights right here, coming around the corner. Easy shot for him. And so what was a round that we didn't initially think would amount to much gets pretty dangerous for the Zomblers right there and fairly expensive. So reinvestments will have to come through. Luckily, they do have the cash in hand to do so. But still, a little bit messy, a little rough around the edges right there. But it will be Zomblers that take the lead back since it's their first lead since round 1. Camro, usually when he has that AWP available to him is when he does his best work. And he's holding down mid. Smoke will cover Giordani's cross if necessary. Those shots firing through the smoke just to keep Camro at bay. Oh, no. I don't think he took the shot. I think he quick switched too early. Unless it was a silent shot. I'd love to see the ammunition. Yeah, he did take the shot, actually. We just didn't hear it. So many noises happening around the map. Even still, with all that going down, it's a 1-for-1 trade here in this fight for E-Box. Cajun gets the kill. Nice work from him. And did he disconnect as well? Yeah, he did. He's DC'd. Oh, that is incredibly unfortunate. Now 2 players, 1 for each team, disconnecting in the middle of these rounds. Whether it's a server issue or it's just CS2 Arrow in front of the smoke. Takes a couple shots in, but makes his retreat back. And will try to keep himself alive behind this veil of smoke. Flashbang going to be a little bit too deep, but even still, Dantes wins it. Camro a little bit off the mark on the shot, and now he's got a flank on the way. Giordani hearing that scope, but the shot lands wonderful from Camro. And now Cajun wasting little time on the flank, and he's been spotted. 10 seconds to go. They've got to get this bomb down. Camro gets the shot, but he'll just wait. 1 bullet in the magazine here, needs to hit it, and he cleanly does. Camro, what did we say about him and that op? It is a friendly relationship between the two. And it's a triple kill for Camro in the round. Well, imagine how much easier that round could have been if Cajun didn't disconnect. It looked like he came back there because you could see him on the flank, trying to hurry as quickly as possible to help out Camro in the retake efforts. So he didn't leave the server entirely. Was able to at least provide some kind of distraction. And so the lead extends for the Zomblers here, now 5-3. Camro, who is usually posted in mid, will try his hand at getting an early pick towards the A side, and Sezi, with a handful of flashbangs helping him out, grab that peek, will take down the first player on SuperNova. And Oreos is going to get a flash in here. Won't stick around to feel the true effect of it. The re-smoke in will force Shante once again to play the waiting game, but look at all the ground that says he's covered. He got that first blood around the 15-second mark, and he's pushed all the way through. This is so much information for Zomblers right now. They know for a fact that they can't go B unless they try to push through mid. And again, there's really nobody in towards mid. They're feeling confident about just holding things down on this bomb site. Wonderful flash there. That'll at least make things more difficult for SuperNova trying to get into this bomb site. Camro baited there with the shoulder peek, going for another one. HE is going to land deep. And Marrow swinging around the corner will get the first kill. Now it's up to Oreos here. And he will grab the headshot, but he's dropped down to 3 HP, and the rest of his team have been neutralized here. Easy shot there from Cajun. And another successful hold on the CT side for Zomblers. They had a very difficult time getting anything going on that CT side last night, so this is definitely a breath of fresh air. And who knows, Team Lampa could have just been on their game. They had two players that were really popping off in that match. Zomblers looking good right now. They have won. Take a look at the score here. 5 of the last... What is that? I don't know. 5 rounds in a row they've won. Math is hard, guys. Give me a break here. It's back to the pistols here. A single AK. They're going to stampede their way through mid, and Cajun will be tested. Trying to keep himself at a distance so he can get this AK spray to line up with more than a few players. Trying to bait these shots. Dante's actually able to get both of those kills with the Tech 9. That is pretty incredible, but they have no control of A main. And says he's going to flash through, lining up a couple here, and it's a wonderful job. They won't even be able to get the bomb down, and that's ideally what SuperNova wanted. But a really nice job here from the rotations. They go directly through that smoke, deny the bomb from going down. And now, all of a sudden, a 4-round advantage here for Zomblers. And for the most part, they've been able to keep the economy stable. Pretty much full buying into every single round so far in this half. At least since round 4. And they have not looked back. Camero at the first sight of enemy presence will throw the smoke in. Giordani getting aggressive here, and Mero is right there beside him to help deal with the impending threat. Now Sam, pre-firing, nearly took off the head of Shantae here. Flashbang is going to blind both of those players and says he will be able to confirm the trade kill. And Mero has picked up the AWP. Dropped from Camero, as he is pretty low, so Bogdan's Law once again being utilized. Nice incendiary right there, and the spam through won't quite connect. Oh dear, there it is, Brazy. Nice guessing game work right there. He'll connect on that headshot through and at least give SuperNova somewhat of a chance here. 3v2. Bomb over towards this A side of the map. Just about 35 seconds here left on the clock. They're edging their way back over towards this B site, which has not really been successful for them. And they are really bringing it down to the wire here. Are they thinking about saving? They might save for the final round of the half. Nope, they're going to go through. 15 seconds. Sezi holding the cross. Spray down is good. Down to 5 bullets. He just needs to connect on Brazy. And he conserves the bullets perfectly. Tapping away at the 2 remaining SuperNova players. And the winning ways continue for Zomblers. What a run they've been on here. Since round number 4, it has been all Zomblers. 8-3 final round of the first half. And I'm sure for SuperNova right now, they would be happy to get at least one more here before side switch. Camero's been such a problem, such a thorn in their side to deal with here in mid. Oh, and a little bit above, Giordani with the jump spot. And now the fight for Canal is ensuing. 2 kills going the way of Zomblers early on here, and that's really been the name of the game. Get early picks and force SuperNova to kind of adjust and adapt to their style of play, and this smoke is going to fade. That's about too easy for Mero right there. Oreo's just giving himself up. And now Shantae would have to pull off some kind of miracle here. 1v5, a Galil to his name. And Mero's got him. What a half here from Zomblers. Quite the turnaround from last night's Anubis. And they put a beating on SuperNova. They'll switch over to the T side of things, which, as we know, is the more favorable side for teams. But I'm telling you, both Team Lampa and Zomblers are proving me wrong. Or they're proving the statistics wrong. Long way to go here for SuperNova. They're going to have to win this pistol round, otherwise things could get real nasty. And this game could be over sooner than we had expected. Four players gathered up right outside of mid. They've got Cajun spotting in towards a main, or at least just holding it down. Looks to regroup with the rest of his squad as they make their push through. A very similar pistol round that we saw from SuperNova. But instead of wrapping towards A, they're going to try and get into B. Brazy, he does know that this is happening, and yeah, he needed that first shot. Won't be able to land. And now you've got the crossfire here. Shante needs to get more than one. How about two? That should provide a good support for the rest of his teammates. Unfortunately, though, they've all died to the lurk. Cajun doing some good work with those dual Berettas, and now Oreos has been spotted in through Temple. What can he do here? The answer is not a whole lot. And Zomblers, they will secure double digits now. A 7-round lead for them, and there's no turning back. They have not looked back at all since they got that first full buy in the first half. It's been a very dominating performance here from them. And it's got to feel good as well, considering how last night went. You don't like to keep bringing it up, but in the back of your minds, I think the Zomblers players are saying, all right, this is the kind of Zomblers CS that we usually see. This is the caliber of play that we're used to. Couple nades in towards B. That's going to try and pull rotations. Or at least just keep some of these players at bay and force them not to stack a certain area. It is a force buy here from SuperNova. There's a good kill from Jardani. Now it says, oh, it's Sam, excuse me. I saw the S and thought it was Sezi. But Sam will get that kill. That's all he wanted. He'll back up out of A main and watch the canals. Watch for any more CT aggression as the bomb is headed back over towards this B site. Right now, just trying to keep SuperNova guessing. Where are they going? There's really not a whole lot of map control here. Dantes knows that he has to get some kind of information. And so he's got the intel, at least, that there's nobody in this A area. That's going to make things a lot easier for SuperNova. Still a tall task against these rifles. And are they thinking about leaving? I think they might be. Flank is on the way here from Dantes. If they wait a little bit too long, things could get sticky. Now as the flashbang's going to fly over. Camero getting sent in, and there's two. Oh my goodness! A clean sweep from SuperNova. They stack that B site, and it pays dividends. Wow. In the blink of an eye, probably like 3 seconds, maybe even less, everybody on Zomblers gets wiped out entirely. What a round there from SuperNova, one that they really desperately needed. And so it's back to the drawing board for the Zomblers. Now they've kind of switched places with SuperNova here, with the full-on deco, the Desert Eagle buy. Nice nade there, Cajun. Takes the full force of that one. Now they're going to boost up Marrow, try to get above this smoke. Will be spotted here by Oreos, who takes a couple shots in of his own, but nothing will quite connect. Hoping that they can land one of these. Nothing has been allowed just yet. Brazy will hold things down in mid. They're going to attempt this boost again. And he might get a chance here. Yeah, Brazy just checking one more time before he falls off. And realistically, this bomb is going to be headed in towards this A site. Sissy jump spotting. Trying to get above that smoke and see if there's anybody hiding out close. Not able to spot anything. And it's really no secret at where Zomblers are going this time. Brazy with the first kill. Oreos picks up the second. And now they rush through, but that is a well-timed incendiary grenade. And Lord have mercy, Camero could not see anything. And that is a really nice response here from SuperNova. After losing the initial pistol, they get the force win, and they pick up another round consecutively there. Trying to climb their way back into this match. Quite a mountain it is to climb, though. Still a pretty comfortable 5-round lead for the Zomblers boys, but with that force in the previous round, unfortunately it is going to be a full-on save here. $0 invested here into this round. And they're just going to go for a quick play in towards this A site. Essentially a gimme round, unless things go terribly wrong. And we're not expecting anything to go wrong here. It should be swept up. That's a nice shot there from Camero, pushing through, but he's last alive and will at least take one more out before he goes down. So all things considered, a bit of a win there for Zomblers. With just the Glocks, they get 2 kills. No bomb plant, that would have been ideal, but still. You'll take what you can get. That'll be a 6th for the SuperNova boys. And it'll be AKs across the board after that save round. Dantes, he's actually been able to cross over to this deep corner. We'll head back. It could have been dangerous. Not too big of a deal here. Camero, unfortunately, taking a tick of that Molotov before it burns. And the HE grenade gonna break those smokes in. He's sprinting, and Shantae's got him. A little bit hesitant on pushing in through that smoke, and the headshot connects here. That's going to be a quick kill for SuperNova. And that HE landing right on the top of Sezi, as they're going to try and explode out of the B site, looking for that entry. Not quite good enough, but Mero able to convert on the previous damage done. And that is 2 kills, opening up that B site. Oreos going to try and break through that smoke. Wonderfully done. And that will give them the advantage once again. A 3v2. Dantes and his squad mate Brazy on the way around. And Cajun realizes that this is a possibility. Won't be able to win that fight. That leaves Sam all alone here trying to work around the pillar. Got the first kill. Knows that Oreos is hiding out in Temple. And he's got another flanker on his backside as well. Brazy gets it done. Bit of an FPS issue there, but no worries. Brazy able to get that next kill. Sam really had a good chance there to win that 1v3. He was able to win that fight against the Opera of Oreos. But he had no idea that there was one more player flanking from B main after Dantes went down. So, quite the run here for SuperNova. This is truly ideal for them if they want to try and get back into this game. Now 4 rounds converted in a row. Zomblers, they do have that loss bonus in effect, so they will purchase through with the rifles. A couple compromises here with the Galils and the Desert Eagle. Cajun wasting 0 time, and look at that nade stack. It's perfectly timed, and both Sezi and Cajun had no chance. There's Shantae taking a peek in. And this has gone perfectly. Brazy up close and personal, but Mero able to get one back. Him and Sam have to put something together here, and he's sneaking out of the smoke. This could be big. Oh, and there's the headshot. Wonderfully done here from Sam. He'll throw the smoke in towards camera. And Mero will grab this bomb and try and regroup with his teammate. But Shantae is on the way. It's all about timing here. Oh, and he spots him going in through main. Sam going in deep here. That smoke's going to fade pretty quickly. There's another one to cover his tracks. Smoke will explode, but it's really all about this flank. Shantae can put an end to this right here, right now. Spray down's off the mark. And now Marrow, they're trying to go through the smoke. The flashbang does absolutely nothing for them. And Marrow bringing Jardani down to 1 HP. Excuse me, about half HP. He's going to try his hand at it here. This is a huge round. Going to try and make something happen, but time is ticking. Switching over to the AK here. He's got a smoke in his hand. If he gets this kill on sight, could be big, but Sam comes around the corner and wins the gunfight. What a round here from Zomblers, a huge one. We talk about pivotal rounds, we talk about momentum killers, and that's one right there for Zomblers. A 2v4 converted from Marrow and Sam. That is going to really lift the spirits of Zomblers after they lost quite a few rounds consecutively there. They're just 2 rounds away from winning this match. Sam's starting to inch his way in towards main. Dante's, he had a supporting flash if he wanted to take the peek, but instead will think otherwise. Tuck himself back in towards Cake. Still at the moment, a default look for Zomblers. Camro has the AWP posted on E-Box, but nobody's testing him in that regard, and wisely so. They're going to try and put together an A execute here, it appears. No mid-control, so it's just going to be a one-pronged attack. Trying to be as quiet as possible as well. Sam could just work his way out. Dantes is creeping closer. This could be big here. Got to win this fight. Sam does. That is huge. Excuse me, I lost my breath there for a second as they now explode out here onto that A site. Brazy taking into account the mid-flank. Has to worry about this bomb going down. It's going to be planted deep towards A main. That's going to give them the best chance here. And here is that lurk from Marrow. Could be big. Flicks onto the head of Brazy. And this round should be as good as over. You can already see the retreat here from SuperNova. They have to hang on to these weapons. They will have literally no money left in their bank accounts if they lose this weaponry. And you can also understand Zomblers recognize that they have got to hunt these weapons down. Don't give them anything in the next round. Oh, and they can hear the footsteps approaching. Jardani spraying in, just trying to keep himself alive. Won't be able to do so. Cajun hunting him down, says he around the corner. Cajun's got the trade, and this is so fantastic. Could get the next one as well. Warriors grabs the shot. Trade on the way. Can they take him down before the time is up? Not quite. But what an effort there from Zomblers, and they nearly take all the weapons away. And now it is SuperNova that are really hurting for cash right now. They do save the AWP, yes, but in terms of weaponry, it's going to be 4 MP9s. Trying to play that up close and personal game. We'll see if they can put together a miracle round here. These MP9s can shred at a certain distance, so you gotta be careful, and Cajun has already given up an AK. They can try and retrieve that. They don't know the information on the rest of these players, and Sam, he is just working his way in. That's a huge kill. That's the off-down for the count. He's swinging in, and at least gets another one before he goes down. The bomb in towards the B site. There's nobody left here for SuperNova to stop the bomb from being planted. 2v2 for the win. Can Zomblers put a cap on this game? Would be quite the answer back after losing to Team Lampa yesterday. Camro holding deep in on Glyphs, lands the first shot, wonderfully done. And now it's all up to Dantes, and he takes a bullet to the face from Marrow. That will be the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 13-7 victory for Zomblers here tonight. And what a job it was from the Zomblers. They came through with a vengeance. I mean, really. I think we're really getting out some of their frustrations from yesterday's game on this one. A stupendous, stumbling over my word, stupendous CT side. 9-3 half at the end of their CT side, and then, you know, you move on to that T side and you're expecting at least 5 to 6 rounds minimum, and they do more than just that. There were a couple moments here where you did end up seeing SuperNova start to stack some rounds up together. It was about 4 or 5 in a row, and it seemed like for a second they could get back into the game, but the lead that they had established so early on into the game on that CT side was what was enough to get them over the edge and not cause them to panic too much when they did lose the momentum in the beginning of that second half. But what a game overall. I do want to take a look at the individual stats while we have a second here, just so we can, because I didn't get a chance to look at the scoreboard too much. I didn't click tab really all that much, so I'm going to try and find the scoreboard here. Yeah, here we go. Ending kills, if you want to look at the individuals here, Mero, he's the top fragger for tonight. He had a fantastic game, 19 kills, 8 assists, 10 deaths, with the 1.9 KD ratio right there. Fantastic work from him with that 53% headshot rate. Sezi, right behind him, 18 kills, 14 deaths. Camero had a fantastic game as well. He was able to have that AWP in his hands most of the time, and that is where Zomblers are their most dangerous, when Camero was able to get that AWP activated. 16 and 9 for him. Sam, 14 and 10, and Cajun, 9 and 15. On the other side of things, Oreos had a pretty good game. 16 and 14, 15 and 16 for Dantes. I know that I'm spitting a lot of numbers right now, but just wanted to give you a brief idea of what we were looking at in terms of statistics there. But that's going to do it here for us. 13-7, the final scores. Zomblers get their revenge here on Anubis. They'll take the win over SuperNova, and that will make them now 8-2 in the season. They've only got 2 more regular season games left before it is time for the playoffs, so don't you dare miss that. We'll be covering them all of the postseason as they try to make their way from Advanced to ECL. What a game indeed. Thank you guys so much for hanging around with me. On behalf of LCABroadcasting, I've been Danny Fanta. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll see you in the next Zomblers game. Until then, everybody, have a good night.
Half past 9 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I